Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers are up 3-1 on the New York Knicks and have a chance to go to the NBA Finals if they defeat them tonight. What is your takeaways from this New York Knicks and Indiana Pacers series so far?
Well, I feel like the Knicks, if they do lose tonight, the Knicks gave this series away. Because first game you let them come back and you choke. So now you gave them ultra confidence now. Then they go in there and they win game two. So now you fighting for your lives game three. You win that one. Then game four, you lost that one due to a Tyrese Halliburton masterclass. Now game four, he had a superstar type game. 30, 12, and 15 with zero turnovers. That's if Tyrese Halliburton does that consistently, I have no problem calling him a superstar. That's what superstars do. What he did in game four, that's what superstars do. And I haven't seen that consistently from him. But the key to this series was the fast break points and the turnovers, bro. Game one, Indiana had 13 to the New York's 5. Game two, 14 to 7. Game three, 16 to 2. And game four, 22 to 9. That's the main key to this series is those fast break points. If you let Indiana get out on fast breaks, it gives them confidence. And on top of that, the turnovers. You're turning the ball over every single game the Knicks have. Them at double digit over 12 turnovers every single game, bro. That is unacceptable. You turn the ball over, you giving them fast break points. That's easy points for them because every game has been decided 10 points or less. So if you limit your turnovers and stop those fast breaks, you guys damn near win this series. You guys probably would have been up 3-1 because they would have won game one if they didn't choke. Game two, I think they would have won because the Indiana Pacers would have been deflated after that game one loss. And so that they probably would have won one back in Indiana. So it's like it would have been a whole different series. This series is literally based off of turnovers and fast break points. And the Knicks are doing a terrible job with these turnovers. Because I've seen online people say, "Oh, well, the Knicks can't compete with them offensively." That's not true because the Knicks have been scoring with them. If the Knicks couldn't compete with them offensively, it would be blowouts most of these games, and that's not true. Every game has been 10 points or less. So they can keep up with them offensively. It's literally just the turnovers. You turn the ball over, it leads to fast break points, easy points for the Pacers, and then that's how the Pacers are winning.
Or the Knicks defense has just been bad. I think the defense has been bad. Outside of game three, the defense has been bad, bro. They can't, bro. Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns are getting hunted. What is it? Was a stat, bro. If I can find the stat, hold on. Let me see if I can find this stat. So when Karl Anthony Towns and Cat are both on the court, they're a minus 18. That's terrible. Your two best players are a minus 18. They don't play defense, and your best defensive players are really OG and McHale, but it's like they can only do so much. Usually teams have like that one bad defender, and then you could just hide him. They have two. They are hunting both of them, and there's nothing they can do. And I remember I think last week I asked you, I was like, can the Knicks keep up with the pace of the Pacers? I don't think they haven't kept up with them, if we're being honest. I really don't think they have. The Knicks, credit, like you said, the games have been somewhat close, but majority of the time the
Every game's
Pacers,
been 10 points or less.
I, but they've been,
Literally every game has been 10 points or
but the
less.
thing, but the thing is, outside of the last two, I'll say the last two. The Pacers have been up at damn near 20 points against them. They've just been selling in the fourth quarter to keep it close. The third game they sold, Knicks won, give them credit, came back. Cat was amazing. Fourth game, they was up by damn near almost 20. They almost sold, but Tyrese Halliburton saves the day. Pascal Siakam took. It's like the games have been close, but the Pacers have honestly, the last three games, they've kind of been better than them. They really have. And it's like the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau is deciding to go to the bench, but he's only doing that because motherfuckers are getting in foul trouble. Cat does the dumbest fouls. We talked about this over the summer, how Cat stays in foul trouble. Bruh, The foul when he grabbed Miles Turner's wrist, that blew me because it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you holding his wrist? For what? Like you're holding him like he's a kid or something. Here, bro. Like, no, why are you doing that? The Pacers, I think the Pacers getting to them. They really don't have another consistent scorer outside of Cat and Brunson. No one else is really giving you anything consistently. OG is having some good games, but not all the time. Mikal Bridges' offense has been bad. I don't know what has happened to him, but it ain't been good. You ain't really going to the bench, and then the bench players don't be good. The Pacers, they have so many guys. Like Aaron Nesmith, game 1, Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, game 2, Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Halliburton, this game. So many people to score, but they don't have a lot of people on the Knicks that can score. And the defense has just been so bad. And I feel like that's the reason why. And Thibodeau's lineups. His lineups have been terrible. What are you doing? Bro, what was that lineup in game 3 they threw out there? I think it was like Landry Shamet, Deuce McBride, OG, Mikal, some lineup that they never played together all year. Like, bro, he throws out the dumbest lineup. So defense, I get it, turnovers, defense, and lineups has killed the Knicks. And that's why they're down 3-1. They can't do anything. Now, for some reason, I feel like they could win tonight, but this series is over. It's over. There's nothing they can do. It's really nothing they can do, bro. The Pacers have been better than them, bro, and it's okay. They've been better than them. It's okay.
To be honest with you, G, I can't even say it's been the defense for real, because they've been down double digits and they've locked in and they've came back almost every single game. And so if you look at the turnovers from game 1 through 4, the Knicks average at least 5 more turnovers. The Knicks average at least 15 turnovers to the Pacers 10. Those five extra turnovers that the Knicks got, that's at least 10 points to 15 points right there. You know what I mean? So if they cut those turnovers down, they could potentially win all these games. So I can't really say it's the defense, it's the turnovers. If you limit these turnovers, you're stopping them from getting all these extra points because the Knicks out rebound them every single game. So it's not the rebounding, it's legit the turnovers and the fast break points. You giving up 5 more turnovers a game. Like I said, that's an instant either 10 points off twos or 15 off threes. And then on top of that, I feel like Tyrese Halliburton has figured them out because one thing about Tyrese Halliburton, he's always on the move. He's like, I'm not saying he's Steph Curry. I'm saying he's like Steph Curry in the instance where he doesn't stop moving. Every time he gets the ball, he either gets the ball, he gives it up, and he keeps going. He keeps moving around. He gets the ball back. And once he does that, the defense is either on his hip or they're behind him. And once you got a defender on your hip or behind you, you got him beat. And so then on pick and rolls, when he's going in the pick and roll motion, either the defender is chasing behind him. So if he got him behind him, now I got a big in front of me. We know Tyrese Halliburton kills any big that's in front of him. That's what point guards are supposed to do. He kills any big that's in front of him. So it's like he low-key didn't figure them out. Because if I stay on the run and I keep moving, they can't stop me. He's easy to guard when he's trying to play one-on-one, do one-on-one stuff, but he's hard to guard when he's on the move. I think the Knicks literally just have to limit their turnovers, bro. Them 5 extra turnovers that they getting, that's at least 10 to 15 points right there, G. If they can cut that down to like at least 2 or something like that, it's a whole totally different ball game.
I keep saying they could have been up 3-1. I still don't believe that, honestly.
Game 1 would have been theirs.
It is what it is. They choked. It is what
game
it is.
2, if they would have won game 1, game 2 would have been theirs.
Well, they didn't win game 1, so we get that.
No, I'm saying they should have been up at least 3-1 by now. Because I think they would at least won 1 in Indiana, and they would have won them first 2 games if they didn't choke game 1.
That's their fault for choking. They the ones.
No, it is. It's those turnovers. And then, like you said, they run 10 people. They run 10 guys. Bro, the Knicks only run like 7 guys. But the reason why the Knicks fast break points are so low is because, bro, Tibbs is running them all these minutes. They're not going to try to run up and down the court every single possession because they know they got to play 40, 46 minutes a night.
And that's what I asked. When I was like, can they keep up with the pace? You said they can. And I don't think they can. It hasn't worked.
I mean, They have. Look at the scores. If they couldn't keep up with the pace, these scores wouldn't be as close. Game 1, they lost by 3. Game 2, they lost by 5. Game 3, they won by 6. Game 4, they lost by 9. Every game has been close. So they've been keeping up with the pace. They've been keeping up with them scoring wise. They've been playing good defensively. It's literally the turnovers, bro. Legit the turnovers. If you take away those 5 turnovers from every game, the Knicks win by double digits. Game 1. The Knicks win by double digits. Game 2. Game 3, they win by double digits. Game 4, they win by double digits, bro.
In game 2, they only had 12 turnovers. And the Pacers only had 10. And they still lost.
No, they had 13. They had 13 game 2. That's an extra 6 points. That's an extra 6 to 9 points right there.
But I'm not, but you make it, but I'm not gonna say like how it is in game 4, like they had 5 more. They only had what you said 3. I swear I saw 2, but there's neither here or there. It's like, or maybe in game 2, if people come to play and don't let Pascal Siakam drop 39, Bear probably would have won. And that's why I said the defense. The defense has been bad. Bro, you can't tell me that in game 4, giving up 43 points in the first quarter, the defense was decent. It's been bad.
Bro, if they
130 points.
Bro,
game like that.
Bro, game 1, the Indiana Pacers had 7 turnovers to their 15.
I wasn't talking about
game 2. You just said game 1 they choked. You just said that.
No, I was talking about game 2. I was talking about
game 2. If they would have had 10 turnovers to their 10 turnovers, if they would have just equaled it out, that would have been 6 points, and the Knicks win by 1 point, bro.
How come they can't just play defense?
Well, they win by 1 point. The defense isn't the problem. If the defense was the problem, they would be getting blown out. They haven't gotten blown out neither game. No game this series.
Why? How come they couldn't stop Pascal Siakam in game 2 then? What was the problem?
Bro, it's the turn. I'm telling you, it's the turn. Pascal can go off for 30. He can go off for 30. But if we have more turnovers, then we're giving them extra possessions.
And then I also said Tibbs lineups. He's to blame too. You didn't blame him either. What in game 2? Why are we deciding to bring Cat back in with like damn near 3 minutes left?
Because I don't
care how bad he was playing. He's your second best player. I don't care. I'm not talking about you, but I just don't care. You gotta bring him back in to spark the offense. Bro, it's not like Cat was in foul trouble that game. I can understand if it's a foul. Bro, he only had 3 fouls. Yes, Cat was getting cooked, whatever. But I'm still putting them in the game. It doesn't matter. Defense. If y'all can stop Pascal, bro, if Pascal Siakam just has a regular game, y'all win. Y'all did it. Y'all dropped 39. Yes, the defense plays a part. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I get it. You're blaming turnovers, even though it was only a 2 different difference, but it is what it is. But
and what in game 2, bro, it was 13 to 10. Bro, go look at ESPN right now, nigga. I'm looking at it too. It literally says 13 to 10.
Turnovers is 12. It's 12, brother. It's 12.
Bro, do I got to share my screen?
Yes, look. Do you see 12? Do you see 12, brother? That's 12. Does this not say 12?
Bro, it says total turnovers 13 to 10. What are you talking about? I'm looking at it right now on my screen.
I just showed you.
How do I share my screen?
12.
How do I share my screen, dog? How do I share my screen?
Go to present.
Present.
And
okay, share my screen.
Yes.
Boom. Bro, what does that say right there? 13 to fucking 10. What are you talking about?
And then I just showed you 12. I just showed you 12. If you go to box score, go to box score.
What turnover was that? Turnover.
That's the Pacers. That's the Pacers.
10.
12. What are you talking about? 12.
And what do the team stats say? What
so you going so team stat? I see team. Yes, team stats. It does say 13, but I showed you 12. I said 12. It don't matter. That doesn't matter. The defense did not come to play because you let Pascal, bro. You minimized Tyrese Halliburton. You didn't let Nesmith have a masterclass. You let Pascal go off. He was cooking them. The defense plays a part, and Tibbs' lineup changes have been terrible. Why? No, go ahead.
I don't think them being exhausted matters. I don't think them people talking about their offense. I don't think that matters. I don't think the defense matters. Because if you take care of the ball, all that shit is irrelevant, bro. All of it is irrelevant. If you just average the same amount of turnovers that the Pacers averaged each game, you guys win. You guys, literally, they have to take care of the ball. They don't take care of the ball. And that's the problem. If you take, I don't care if Pascal's going off for 40. If we got 15 turnovers to y'all 7, we're going to lose. It doesn't matter if Pascal had a masterclass game. If they had less turnovers or the same amount of turnovers, they win. You have to take care of the basketball. All that other shit is irrelevant. If you don't take care of the basketball, you will not win. And that's been the Knicks' problem this entire series. They have not taken care of the basketball, and it causes the Pacers to get easy, fast break points. That's legit. That's legit. The only answer for this series is the turnovers. The defense doesn't matter. The offense doesn't matter. The lineups don't matter. None of that shit matters if you take care of the basketball.
I agree and disagree at the same time. I just feel like you're only saying those two things, and I think that's not entirely true. I think that plays a part, but you saying it's not true. I just feel like that's just not true. And you've seen it. You've seen it. We watched the game.
I've seen the Knicks get blown out. They lock up and they come back.
But you can't tell me them giving up damn near almost 30 points a game has not been a problem. That's defense and lineups. Why is Thibodeau putting lineups out there that never touch the court together? You can't tell me that's not a problem. You can. Why are we waiting for Jalen Brunson to come in late in the game? Why are we doing that?
Now, granted, Jalen Brunson has been in foul trouble damn near every game.
He's been in foul trouble every damn game.
So that's why he's been throwing out these weird-ass lineups. They've been in foul trouble damn near every game. You got those. You can't keep them in and they foul out. Then you really lose.
No, not putting lineups that have never touched the court before, though.
Who else is he going to play?
The nigga you can play. What? So all of a sudden put in pressure to Chua. He didn't touch the floor. What we doing? Come on, Charles. Come on, man. To say that's not one of the reasons they're losing is crazy.
Bro, I don't think it's that matters, because if they were getting beat by double digits or they were getting blown out, then yes, that can be a reason. But every game is literally decided by a couple of possessions. Besides game 4, them losing by 9, every game has legit been under damn near under 6 points, 6 points or under. Literally every game. That's at least 2 possessions. So if they limit these turnovers, those are wins.
So in game 1 and game 4, the defense ain't played no part. That's what you're telling me. Giving up 130 points.
15 to 7. 15 to 7.
Okay, that's fine. I get you that.
That's at least an extra 16 to 24 points.
Okay, I agree with that. But so giving up 130 points don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
Did we forget they was dubbing them? So their defense was doing something. If they was dubbing them, their defense had to do something, G.
And their defense let them back in the game and gave up 130
because they let up. They let up. They was like, "Oh, we dubbing them. They're not gonna win," and they let up.
Is that not the defense? Is that not defense? Come on, man. I understand the first turnover, second I'm cool. But to just say defense, it's not that word. No, that's not true. That's not true. Giving up 43 points in the first quarter. If you're telling me that's not bad defense, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Like, what? Come on, bro. Be serious.
Bro, I cannot blame that defense.
So giving up two guys, giving up 30 points. That don't play no defense.
Bro, I cannot blame the defense because they're not. If they were getting blown out or losing by double digits, yes, that is the defense. Because the defense, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not guarding nobody out there. But literally every game besides game 4 has been 6 points or less, bro. Literally every game. You can't blame if the defense was the problem, they would be getting blown out. They would be losing by double digits
That's
every
not
single
no,
game.
that's not true. That's not
That is
entirely
true. What do you
no,
mean?
but to say but you can come back with your defense, which they have. But to say their defense has not been a problem this series, it's not true. That's just not true. Come on, man. You're basically giving up 43 points first quarter, 33 points third quarter, almost 30
But
points in the fourth.
but
Bro,
what can correlate with that? Turnovers and fast break points can correlate with that, bro. If the Knicks, I mean, if the Pacers scored 22 fast break points in game 4, that's due to what? The Knicks 17 turnovers, and that goes a part of their defense. And that plays a part with their turnovers and handling the ball and taking care of the ball. So them taking care of the ball correlates with them so-called playing as defense. And that correlates with the fast break points. So if they take care of the ball, their defense won't be as trash as you're making it seem. And they won't have these 22, 16, 14, 13 fast break points. You can take those away.
Okay, so game 2, like you said, I think you said they had 14. Let me see game 3.
14-7.
Yeah, I saw the game 2. I saw the game 2.
Game 3, 16-2. And
16.
game 4, 22-9. That's big ass. They can't even get 10 points on the fast break, bro.
Well, that's because they're not this type of fast break team. They're a slow paced team. That's just not their play style. That's not their play style. And again, I agree. I'm 100% agree with you that the fast break points and the turnovers have been a difference in the game. I agree with you, brother. But you just not giving Tibbs lineups have been trash. And defense, no type of blame. It's just not true. It's just not true.
Like I said, I can't blame that because, like I said, bro, if you're taking care of the ball, that eliminates fast break points. That eliminates that 43 points in that quarter. That eliminates a lot of extra points that the Pacers are, and easy points that the Pacers are getting.
So if they lose 143 to 130 tonight, what you gonna say?
You said 143 to what?
Yeah, 130. I'm just putting a number out there. 143 to 130. If they lose tonight,
it depends on how the game is going.
Nah,
if they letting everybody score, then yes, that's the defense. If they're getting easy buckets in half court, if they getting hella fast break points, that can be the turnovers. It could be a lot of things why they lose games, bro. They could have got out rebounded, and the Pacers could have got a lot of second chance points. It's a lot of reasons why. We have to wait and see.
Then your transition defense has to be better. Come on, brother.
Bro, I can't. What are we gonna do on transition? We turn the ball over. First off, the Pacers got somebody leaking out every single time. It's Pascal, Ben Mathurin, some Obi Toppin, Naismith. Somebody's leaking out every single time. And since the Knicks they see some, bro, it's like nobody gets back at all. Or if somebody do get back, it's at least one person getting back. There's not multiple people getting back in transition. But if they take care of the ball, you eliminate all these problems. They
took care of 10 they had 12 turnovers, I think. And the Pacers only had 10. They still lost the game, brother. I'm not gonna act like, bro, if we could go like how many turnovers they average in the season, I bet it's around that number. And it's like, bro, they took care of the ball in game 2 and still lost the game. So they can take care of the ball and they still lose.
That's
like
not
they can
true.
Still lose.
That's not true. Even if you want to give them if you want to give them that 12 instead of that 13, bro, 2 threes, that's 6 points right there. They still win that game if they just average the same amount of turnovers that the Pacers do. Regardless of if their defense has been ass or not. If they have the same amount of turnovers that the Pacers do every single game, they win. That's legit the answer. The answer is not them playing better defense. The answer is not them better lineups. The answer is not them moving the ball, swinging the ball, because the offense isn't the problem. The answer is literally turnovers. That's it. That's all. That's literally it, bro. Turnovers. That's all. That's all it is.
I don't think it's really just that, but okay. Okay.
Well, we gonna have to agree to disagree, though.
I mean, I'm up. We up. We up. They going to the finals no matter what to me. And I don't know what the Knicks can do whatever they want tonight. They cannot turn the ball over. Jalen Brunson has played good, and they still been losing. It doesn't matter. The only game they won game 4 because if you want to say, well, they got lucky because they got a bounce. Yeah, and the only reason they got lucky is because Cat decided to go masterclass. Like that was the only reason they won in 3.
Like in game 3, what was the turnover differential? 14 to 15.
Don't know.
14 to 15. The Knicks had 15. The Pacers had 14. So they limit their turnovers and they won that game.
And
they didn't have no 16 turnovers. They didn't have these high amount of turnovers. They turned the Pacers over.
And they had 12, and they only had 12, and the Pacers only had 10 in game 2, and they still lost the game. Because Pascal Siakam had a masterclass. And that plays into the defense. There's no way you should let Pascal Siakam go off like that. No way. There's no way y'all should let him do like that, especially when the Knicks got a good defense, a top 10 defense. No way you should let him do that. And Pascal Siakam coming into that game really wasn't playing that good. He was playing decent, but he wasn't playing great. And what did he do in game 2? He started out with the first 11 points on the team. So yes, the defense played a part because y'all was getting belt to ass by Pascal Siakam and y'all lost. So no, the defense turnovers, tips, lineups, and fast break points has killed them. But again, they can do all that and they still lose the game. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know what more they can do. Like, I think they have the home crowd on their side tonight. But honestly, they ain't been no home court advantage because you just lost first 2 games on the road at home. So that doesn't matter. Bro, the Pacers have just been better than them. And that's okay. They've just been better than them. And Tyrese Halliburton has been the best player in this series. He's been the best player. Jalen Brunson's had good games, but he's been the best player in this series. It's the truth. It's the truth. And then another thing, Cat is somewhat hurt. How is that knee gonna hold up? I think he plays, but how is the knee gonna hold up? Because he ran into knee to knee with Naismith. My bad, Naismith. So how is that knee gonna go up? Josh Hart. It's Josh Hart. OG, Mikal. Like, Mikal's offense has been bad, but they got so many scores. It's just too much for the Knicks, bro. And it's okay. It's too much for the Knicks.